sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Fielded in the end zone. It's Garrison. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Ohio State's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars. Wright and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to throw, it's Toppins. Using the quick game. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Banks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. That's reeled in, it's Banks. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So NC State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Turning it on! And that was a huge run that almost until they stop it. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Burke. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working the middle, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
Scanning the field, it's Toppin. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Banks. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hand off to the lone back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On target over the middle. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Gives it on the option.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay the strike.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Quick completion on the out. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Quick handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Well, they've already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Toppins. Grabbed over the middle, it's Banks. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Wide receiver going in motion. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's inside the 15. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've settled for field goals on each of their last two drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. Hold and finds his man on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Plucks it out of the air. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Sends it back in motion. Third down play from the gun. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it in the end. Gets away from one, finds some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Defense might bring the house here. Unleashes one. Got a man in the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Toppins. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. The jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. It's complete. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Banks. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. It's Toppins. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Burton. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Takes the handoff. It's Burke. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Part in the backfield, it's Chang. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Quarterback may change this route. Snags it quickly on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Toppin. Got it in the middle, it's Banks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on first down from the 30. Quarterback on the keeper. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Pulls it in. It's Banks. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
27, NC State, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Final minute now of the third quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. The quick out. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. That's caught. It's Henderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
27, NC State, 16.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Grab near the marker, it's Chang. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Connection to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're working that left side. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Here's the handoff. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
As That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And they did tack on the extra point.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
North Carolina State has a back of the offense headed to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Chang. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. NC State going up tempo. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Went up top on second down. That leaves them needing a yard here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. NC State will line up with a first and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Lowers those pads. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays, and